Hi, thank you for being part of the Vanishing Twin series. I have been working with Vanishing Twin for, I think, nearly 10 years now, going deep. And I found some more new keys that I wanted to share with you that is not in the first two webinars. So I want to really share those keys with you now. I'm putting it out on YouTube, so maybe anyone who's coming in for the first time, if you have a Vanishing Twin, there's information on my website about Vanishing Twins. But I want to share with you the keys that came in because I feel these are really, really important and crucial to share with you at this time, especially with embodiment and especially with what's happening in the world at the moment. So, welcome, and yeah, take a deep breath. And going deep into your system, breathing into your cells. And as I share this information, it's going to work in the background, and I'm going to support you energetically to resolve whatever is there. So first, feeling your body, your cells, being aware of your body, your cells, being aware that we're physical and non-physical. And this is for anyone who has a vanishing twin, who's been part of the program. There's two webinars about the vanishing twin, but I want to share with you these keys, which I feel are very, very important. And also, you may not be aware that you have a vanishing twin. I know a lot of people, you have to be very strong, so you sort of block even the concept of having a twin because you're so working on yourself and staying present, trying to stay present, that you actually block out that you have a twin. So, welcome. And yeah, if you're watching this as a living recording, it's going to work with you each time you work with this recording. It's going to get deeper, like all the webinars I do. They always work deeper and deeper every time you watch them, and as the field grows. So, vanishing twin. And for those of you who do not know what a vanishing twin is, a vanishing twin is when in the womb there's an egg, but the egg either splits in two or there's a second egg. And there's a contact point, and that egg is another brother or sister, or maybe more. And then later the egg dies, but actually the spirit lives on. Now, a twin is, and I have to say as well, a lot of people I know, I wasn't aware I had a twin. I thought it was my ego in the system. So there's lots of signs which show up the vanishing twin. I gave a lot of different talks on that. I'm not going to go too much into this one. I left it in the other two webinars, the different signs. But I want to show you, which I find is really, really a huge gift, So I want to share this with you because I know this will change your life if you have a vanishing twin. So the aura, if you imagine the aura like a bubble, like when we blow bubbles as a child, it's a bubble aura, and there's loads of these bubble auras around us, different frequencies, different vibrations, different coding, different colors. Okay, now, if you have a vanishing twin, it means in the womb you had a connection at some point in the body with your twin. So it creates, and everything that happens in the twin affects you for the rest of your life. It has an imprint and affects the way you subconsciously or way your system is set up. It's like that is the world to you. That's the first imprint of the world. So that's why it's very important. So with the vanishing twin, I noticed that people I've worked with, including myself, that we had what I would call an open system, an open aura. And I'll tell you what I mean by an open system, okay? So imagine that imprint part again. Now, that would create, maybe the drawing's not fantastic, but that would create, if you imagine a regular person without a twin would have a closed system. I'll call it a closed system, and they'd have an aura all the way around, okay? Now, with a vanishing twin, there's an open system because you were there's an imprint somewhere in your field or in your aura, which actually I notice goes into the cells as well. This imprint goes into the cells. So what happens is you find that someone with a closed system, you can enter their system very easily. So you're feeling people, you're sensing people, you're sensing even the heavy things about people. So it's quite strong and it's quite difficult for you because you're so empathic and you feel things and you feel life and you feel what's happening in the world at the moment, especially what's happening in the world. So you have a feeling that it's rough, it's raw. You have to close the system, you have to shut people out, or people may even shut you out, because you'll have two reactions maybe. So the first reaction could be if you attract, now normally you'll attract a partner who is a vanishing twin too, who isn't aware or maybe is aware of twins, or you'll attract friends with vanishing twins, or else they have twins. Now your friends also will have an imprint. So then it's like, wow, I'm so close. We know each other. We eat the same things. We're very connected. I feel you. I see you. I sense you. That's the vanishing twin, okay? But if you find somebody with a closed system, which is a circular system, and they sense that you're in their system, they'll say, hang on a minute, I didn't ask you into my system. So what are you doing in my system? So I feel I need to push you away or push you out of my system. So you may have this love-hate thing going on very strong in your life. There's another part which is very, very important to realize. So a twin is the deepest, most intimate connection you can have in your life, much more than a partner. Now, I know a lot of people are talking about twin souls at the moment. Now, twin souls is a different thing, but it could be mistaken as a twin as well. So you could be connecting with somebody who feels like a twin soul, but it's actually a twin. They're a missing twin, and you put each other in the twins' places, okay? Now, that is not a nice place to be, because in the beginning it feels amazing because we're so connected, we feel each other, we're in each other's information, but you are in the place of somebody else's twin. They are in the place of your twin. So the twins will start sabotaging the system. Also, intimacy eventually will just die off, become non-existent, because there'll be no flame there, no chemistry there, because now you're in an incestual relationship. So this is not a relationship seat. This is a twin seat you're after going into. So be aware that you may be in a twin place with your partner or ex-partners. That's one part, okay? So a twin is the most intimate connection you can have. So we have our inner heart chamber, which is for our love, our partner, okay? Or very close people. So they should only get in there. I'll say this is this layer. That's the inner heart chamber here, okay? But with a twin is more connected, more deep than a parent and then a brother or sister, normal sibling. So the heart chamber, really the core of it, there's going to be an imprint of your twin, but your twin died in the womb. So there's a feeling of, there's a very, very deep wound right in the core of your being. And this really affects the system. So the core wound is betrayal. My twin abandoned me. My twin left me. I've been left behind. So you may have a tendency to have a lot of betrayal in your life, remembering that what happens in the womb is going to happen in most of your life from that moment on. You'll attract that vibration to you. So you'll attract betrayal to your system. So there'll be a strong core wound of betrayal, which will be in the system. Also, what will happen is, because your twin left without asking you, now your twin is actually alive as spirit, but your system thinks he's dead, he or she's dead. But spirit knows your twin's always with you. So you will have a tendency that your twin left you in the womb without asking you. And then your twin's body broke down and the womb became toxic. So you digested your twin. So there's toxicity in the system. So it is also the imprint of I've been betrayed and I'm left in a mess. I've been left with a mess to clean up, somebody else's mess to clean up. So there could be a tendency that people make choices over you, especially very important choices for you, very contracts, business contracts, or major decisions are made over you, over your head. And then you're left with paying the consequences of somebody else's mistakes. This could be a pattern which could be in your system. Theft could be in the system, and being left alone. So this imprint is important to clear. I'm going to work with you now to clear it. So I'm going to work with the betrayal imprint, and then I'm going to work with being left alone, left in the mess in the womb. Okay. So first, if you have vanishing twin or anyone, I want you to imagine that you open up an aura like a bubble, like the bubble you blow as a child. And just keep that intention. And if you have done the other webinars, you would have realized already, your twin is a boy, girl, and then very important, is your twin younger or older than you? Is your twin younger or older? So if your twin is younger or older, it means that you're in the twin's place, not your twin's in your place. Your twin is in your place, or you are in your twin's place. So the only way to work with your twin now is that you move places. So it's important to try and sense, is he younger, or is she younger or older? Younger or older, okay? And then when you feel it, okay, is he older or younger, okay? And then, so if your twin is older than you, your twin will be in the right place and you're going to go to the left. If your twin is younger than you, then you're going to go to the right place. Okay. So I'll repeat it again. If your twin is older, you're going to go back to the left side, which is the younger place. If your twin is older, you're going to go from out of your older twin to the left as well. You're going to move to the next place, to the left or the right. So checking in again, and you can watch this again or watch the other webinar and go through the instructions I gave for that. This webinar is a continuation from the first two that I did, Vanishing Twin webinar. So it's a bonus one that I wanted to add on because I felt this is such an important key. So really taking a deep breath in, and I want you to imagine that, okay, you're in your twin's place. So imagine there's another person there with organs, cells, eyes, voice, throat, kidneys, sexual organs, everything, bone structure. So if you imagine that, plus all the trauma work you've done over the years, you can work on your own, but you can't work in your twins. So honoring your twin, I want to invite you to literally imagine you're standing up out of the body of your twin and organs and staying sovereign to your own body, your own organs, your own spine, your own cells, your own brain, your own nervous system, your own genitals, your own topics, your own auras, your own nervous system, and go to your place, whatever it is. If you're older, you go to the right side. If you're younger, you go to the left side. Or maybe you're in the middle if there's an older brother or sister. So find out where you are. And then literally step out of your twin's place, left or right, whatever it is for you, that you're out of your twin's brain. You're out of your twin's spine and nervous system. You're out of your twin's lungs. You're out of your twin's spleen, liver, digestive system. You're out of your twin's sexual organs. It's male or female, whatever it is for you and your twin. You're out of your twin's nervous system, out of your twin's eyes, sinuses, mouth, voice, hearing. And you're out of your twin's cells. If you imagine that you have maybe fatigue a lot because there's the information of a dead cell and a living cell overlapped on top of each other. So it's important that you separate from your twin cells. And your twin has his or her own direct connection with biological mom, which is on the left-hand side, which is okay if you're adopted and you don't know who the mom is, your soul knows. So your twin is connected biologically to your his or her genetic mom on the left-hand side, dad on the right-hand side. And that connection is nothing to do with you anymore. That's their private connection between each other as the boy or the girl, older or younger, whatever it is. And then you have direct connection with biological mom, biological dad. And that's nothing to do with your twin or anyone else anymore. You have a bubble aura. Your twin has a bubble aura. Or twins, maybe there's another one. And all your twins have direct connection with biological mom, biological dad, which has nothing to do with you anymore. All your twins have direct connection with other siblings directly, individually, which has nothing to do with you anymore. You have direct connection with your twin, which has nothing to do with anyone else anymore. Breathing into your new cells and the new space. So all the topics which are not belong to your system, also hand them up, and your creator will organize what belongs to your twin or not. All deadness can leave the system. Toxicity can leave the system. And I want to invite your twin to work with the hole in your heart where the betrayal is. And then I invite your soul to work with your twin, that just reconnect and fill that hole in, that it doesn't need to come from a partner. Nobody else can give that love like your twin. So I invite your twin to give you the love that's missing from your system, and you give your love to your twin. So I'm going to hold the space for that. And also I'm going to support you to clear, as that's healing, I'm going to support you to clear all betrayal from your system that's been in your system in your life, and also the imprint of the mess of toxicity from your system. Breathing into your heart. I'm being aware of the bubble aura, and your twin does too. Your twin has a beautiful bubble aura. Breathing into the heart. It's a lot clearing, and you may notice sadness or grief leaving as well. Breathing into the heart the whole time. With your permission, is it okay if I also support you by connecting with your Akashic records to see what information you need to resolve other topics in your life? And I'll do the same for your twin if it's allowed. That way all the wounds will be transformed, past, present, future. While that's happening, I want to work with your past life with your twin or more your twins. Still working with the whole and with the heart and the imprints. So with past lives, it's very simple. I always describe it like an elevator, like in the Empire State Building with all the different floors above. And each floor represents a different life. And then you have an elevator in the center, and the elevator shaft represents your channel. And that channel is different, the full spectrum of colors, vibrations, the etheric fields. And the parts of you that's still in the rooms is the parts that's left. So they just need to come back down your channel. It's very simple. So in connection with your twin, you may be the mother or father, or sorry, the mother or child. So usually what happens is, which I noticed was that you were the mother giving birth to your child and you died during labor, or maybe your child was in the womb and you made transition with your dead child into the system. So you came in the same channel, transition channel, okay? So I invite you, if this happened, and we're here for many lives, some of us thousands of lives. So if that happened, set the intention to allow your child or allow your mother to make transition separately by disconnecting the umbilical cord and releasing the placenta and umbilical cord in every life. And then you simply make transition alone, but it's not really alone because then your child can also make transition separately as well, but beside you. And I want to set the intention that your twin will do this now as well with you in whatever life you're connected. And if you have miscarriage or abortion, I notice this is normally the case as well. So also with miscarriage and abortion, whatever lives you were still connected with your child when you died, you can make the transition separately. And they can too. And then the life force comes back. I'm working with the imprints in the background as well. So keep the intention of this bubble aura, and then all your life can fill up in the aura. All your soul fragments can come back. It's you now, and you can embody now. Breathing into your cells. And with permission, I'm just doing an integration and clearing on the whole system. And all your light codes and soul fragments can come in, which is you this time. Your voice, your heart, your womb, including men. We have the male womb as well. Your own fertility, your own life force, your own talents, your own creativity, your own health. Your own space with this beautiful bubble aura, and your twin has the bubble aura too. And your children have the bubble aura. Your parents have this bubble aura and everybody around you. You're not the twin of anybody else. You have your twin now. So you can imagine that you're never going to offer this twin place to anyone in your life, friends, partner, whoever it is. You don't need to search for your twin. Also, this part of escaping or always searching or always working oneself, because if you relax, you're in your twin system. So you can relax now because it's your own system, it's your own home, it's your own space. There's lots of space for your heart, lots of space for you, lots of space for a beautiful new type of relationship. And if you felt that your marriage or your relationship was connected on a twin level, it's very easy. Simply set the intention, okay, I'm not your twin, you have your own twin, I have my own twin. I offer you partnership place or marriage place, partnership place or marriage place. And you re-invite your partner in as a partner, this time not a twin. And your twin is not the father or mother of your children. You are the father or mother of your children, and father, biological father or mother is the father or mother in the system. So honoring the father place or mother place to your partner, if that's the situation. So there's space. If you're in a new relationship, then you open a new relationship place, but the father is always going to be the father, mother is always going to be the mother. If you're the mother or the father, this will never change. It's very important for children to feel that, especially if there's a separation or if there's some sort of separation. The children, it's very important that even if the father's not around, it's very important that you always honor the biological father as the father or mother as the mother. Otherwise, the children are left with no other place but relationship places to go into. It's very confusing for the children and very unstable for them. They build up a lot of insecurities. So honoring your children as the children, and not your twin, not your partner. You have a clear or a new relationship place. You have direct connection with your living soul of your twin. That's always been here, but is always going to be with you, but in his or her own private life, boundaries. Doesn't need to be in intimacy anymore or in your personal life. It's there if you need your twin. So you have your privacy back, your space back. Your mom and dad can go directly to your twin. They don't need to go through you anymore. You can really claim your sexuality of who you are as a man or a woman now, that you don't have to mix between the two if it's opposite sex. And then also, it's important that you honor the place if you're younger or older. You don't have to be the older one if you're the younger one, or a younger one if you're the old one. Just really make it clear if you're younger or older. Breathing into this new space. And sensing this beautiful new aura that you have, this bubble aura, this beautiful bubble aura of your twin. And you have your own relationship place, which is not a twin place anymore. Your partner is not your twin, your partner is the partner. You have your own channel. And your own direct connection to source. Beautiful. And that space is full now. Beautiful. Now that space is full, you have that connection with your twin. There's no need to search or that longing because you're complete on the heart level. You have your twin, you have your connection, you have that love that you were searching for, and you know it was mistaken for twin and relationship. So all that expectation you put on a partner or past partners is in, okay, that's why I was needy. So really sitting into your heart and feeling that connection with your twin for a few moments. You have everything now. You're free. You're home. You're complete. You have your sovereignty in your own bubble aura. And honoring your left side supports your right side in a new way. As you've changed. And inviting your twin to do the same. Honoring your left side supports the right side in a new way. Honoring your right side supports the left side in a new way. Honoring front supports the back in a new way. Honoring back supports the front in a new way. Honoring above supports below in a new way. Honoring below supports above in a new way. Honoring your connection with your twin, and you have your bubble aura, and your twin has his or her own bubble aura. Your twin is connected to mom and dad directly. You're connected to mom and dad directly, which has nothing to do with your twin anymore. You have your own relationship seat. Reading into your cells, your new cells, new space, embodiment. Your cells are connected to universal love and consciousness in a new way. Your soul is directly connected to source and your Akashic records in a new way, directly. Soul fragments can embody in your new life freedom, sovereignty, new purpose, new space. Imagine you were born with your twin outside you in a bubble aura, but beside you, and you lived always with your twin alongside you with privacy, but always there, always with this deep love and fulfillment, all the way up to now. Breathing into your heart, into your cells. Complete. Arrived. Home. Enlightened. Reborn. Fresh beginnings in your life. Directly connected to your living twin beside you, left or right, in your bubble aura. And I invite you to remember this bubble aura 100 times a day if you have to, but remember it. And remember it when you're meeting your partner, your friends, or your work colleagues. It's very important that you remember this bubble aura to make it a new habit and a new way of living. Thank you for being part of the series. If you jumped in now, the rest of it is in the first two parts, the Vanishing Twin. This is a bonus part that came in, keys that came in. I wanted to add this bonus part to it for everybody. So beautiful, beautiful Wow, I can feel the shift. So you're in your own life, your own immune system, your own sexuality, your own truth, and your own work that you need to work on. And your twin has his or her own topics back, because you can't work on your twin's topics. You can only work on your own. So you're in your own life plan, your own Akashic records, your own truth. I'm breathing into that new space. Enjoy. Thank you for being part of it. If you jumped in, the rest of it is in the Vanishing Twin webinar. This was a bonus part that came in recently. I felt the keys coming in, so I felt it was important to share with everybody who was part of the program. Thank you everyone for being part of it. And if you want to go back and do the other two, you'll have a different experience. Or if you want to do the walk-in one, you'll have another experience again. And remembering that walk-in has his or her own Akashic records as well, connection, as well as the twin or the first child. But that's in the walk-in webinar. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And yeah, enjoy the sovereignty of you. Thank you. If you found this useful as well, the work useful, if you want to share the information with your friends as well, it's the time to share. Thank you. Have a beautiful day.